What did you hear on that phone call with Kendrick Lamar, Sir Kendrick Lamar, that made you never talk to Drake again?
Okay. And
because that's nasty. That man had you on tour. He put millions of dollars in your pocket.
All right. So Maul went on the podcast today and he revealed what's really going on with J. Cole and Drake. Remind y'all, we didn't know anything about this situation. Let's see what Maul had to say. Like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
On this album, he better address why he did what he did.
Okay.
He better address why he did what he did.
Did a bit on Port. Even if you disagree with what he said, he did.
On this album, he better explain why he did what he did. He better explain why he had that conversation with Kendrick.
Okay.
And then never spoke to Drake after that again in his life. He has to explain that.
No, I'm with you.
He has to explain that. That's nasty. I fuck with Cole. Cole can rap his ass off. Put it in bars on why you did what you did to Drake, bro. Don't give me all of this young Simba and this nigga and that. No. Tell the world why you had that conversation with Kendrick before that whole back and forth with him and Drake, and why you came off that tour with Drake, and after Drake gave you your first #1, and then you never spoke to Drake again.
Okay.
Current day, today, till this day, has never spoke to Drake again. Now, tell the world why you did that. I need to know why he did that.
Am I gonna clip the? Can I?
I need to know why he did that. Fuck it.
Is this gonna stay in this episode?
Hey, Cole, you ain't even gotta.
What? Of course stay in the episode.
Look, I'm like this, Cole. You ain't even gotta DM. You ain't even gotta rap it. DM me, nigga.
Pause.
DM. Message me. Tell me why. What did you hear on that phone call with Kendrick Lamar, Sir Kendrick Lamar, that made you never talk to Drake again?
Okay. And
because that's nasty. That man had you on tour. He put millions of dollars in your pocket, gave you your first #1 song.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Stop talking about like Cole is like some little nigga. Like Drake gave you all
Ain't
this
nobody
charity.
talking about like, yeah, little nigga. It's a fact. I don't care what you talking about, Damaris. That's a fact. He put millions of dollars in he was just on tour with him.
Okay, you don't.
And then gave him his first #1.
Do you
and
think
then never spoke to him?
that Cole needs Drake to put millions of dollars in his pocket?
I didn't say he needed anything. I'm talking about what he did.
He said on Port, Drake, you did a lot for me. Like he did.
What are you talking like? You still trying to defend that nasty shit? That was nasty.
I'm not defending no nasty shit. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
We don't know what you're talking about.
But you speaking like, oh, don't talk like. No, that's what he did.
All I was referring to is when you're talking about one of the greatest rappers of our generation, and you're sitting up here saying he did this for you, this for you.
He did.
I'm talking about. Okay,
that's a
which
fact.
is fine.
These are facts.
But the way you worded it,
I'm talking facts. I don't care about how you take on what I'm wording.
That's fine. That's fine. And I'm just reiterating.
If you take me on tour right now and I got millions already, and you still put millions in my pocket, and I never speak to you again, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, because nobody bought tickets for Cole. It was all Drake. They all bought tickets for Drake. It was nobody bought tickets for Cole.
That has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
Yeah, you guys are arguing like that.
That has nothing to do with he took the man on tour with him.
Okay.
No, you my man. Yo, come on, let's get this bag together. He did that. Let's bust this bag down together. Come on, we out. We just got this #1 song. Let's go. And then you never speak to me again? That's crazy, bro. That's insane. I don't care with nobody. That is crazy.
So to go against your point prior, I would love to hear Drake's perspective of that on Iceman as well.
I would too.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's Cole's to talk about it because he's the one that did what he did. Drake don't know why he did that.
Okay.
When he gonna speak to, yo, Cole, why you did what you did? He gonna ask us questions? Nigga, we don't know.
Yeah.
Cole gotta be the one to talk about, yo, this is why, yo, I spoke to Kendrick. Even if Kendrick was like, yo, I'm about to say some nasty shit about him. At least Cole Drake can be like, yo, bro, he just want to fade with you. He don't even want it with me. He said he wants you on a one-on-one. Even if Cole did that to Drake, I'm not mad. But you never spoke to this nigga again in your life? Y'all can't sit here and tell me that's not weird behavior, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Maul, what outside of what we were just yelling at each other about, you do know
and
that's
I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at the moment.
You was a little loud, a little aggressive. I start flipping these black magics.
Never yelling at you. Yelling at the moment. Like how Simba is talking about the moment, I'm yelling at the moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. What I'm saying is you do know that
pod talks to each other. We're not yelling at each other.
I don't know. I mean, caught up in the moment. I start swinging. I don't know. But
see, same. You in the moment. Somebody get punched in the moment. You're like, oh shit, I ain't mean to hit you.
What I'm saying is you do know that the reason why I had said, do y'all want me to cut this out? You do know that, like how me and Rory just said, we don't know these people. We don't know this. The things that you're talking about they're not common knowledge to either us or the rest of the people in the world. People do not know that. You do know that. People do not know that Drake and Cole have not spoken. I did not know that. Rory did not know that. People do not know that. Okay, you know that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you're okay with people now having that information that you are privy to that we were not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
So
I'm not saying I don't know what was spoken about.
Okay.
I know that he never spoke to this man again, which is crazy.
And as a
That's
fan,
insane to me.
I would want to hear why. Just as a music fan, not as a gossip,
bro,
like just as a fan, I would like to know it in raps. I don't want them to do interviews.
Damaris, if you come in here right now, every day you with your homegirl, and then one day you ain't with, you think not on time, I'm like, yo, what's up with your homegirl you used to be with all the time? Like, you ain't.
Because he was trying to beat.
Maybe. I'm like, yo, what happened to homie? You like, I'm gonna be like, whoa. That was your man. You used to, every day y'all was together. Don't give me the, I don't talk to her no more.
So were they mans or were they business partners?
From my understanding, from what I mean, me looking at it, I don't know like anybody's personal relationships, but I would think that they was friends. They had years of history together, of fucking with each other, rocking with each other.
Have years of history together because they make good money together doesn't always mean that they're friends.
That's a fact.
And doesn't always mean
that's a fact.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I think what Maul is saying, even knowing that information that we don't know, he's still asking for both sides to say why.
Which makes sense to me.
Maul's not saying he knows how close his friends they were, but he just knows the information that they haven't spoken.
I just know before that happened, they were
hugging on stage, and then they went to not hugging on stage.
They was just doing first person shooter at every stadium rocking.
I ain't gonna lie, that boy Maul was... He talking like, we know this information. I'm glad Damaris told him, like, bro, we don't know what's going on. He got emotional. He looked like he was ready to fight J. Cole. Talking about don't rap it, DM me. Why do J. Cole gotta message you anything? Hold on, Ma. You talking about a situation between two grown men that don't involve you? Okay, you got the information. But why do J. Cole gotta tell you what he did with another man? Pause.
Hey, no.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like, why he got to tell him about his situation with Drake? J. Cole don't owe you no explanation. He don't owe us no explanation. I know some of y'all say, never gave up. You be defending Drake sometime. Y'all ain't never seen me do this. Because I'm looking at Maul like, damn, I don't even know if academics has ever went that hard. And then number two, remember, whoever you got this information from, Maul, you're just willing to believe it 100%. It's always two sides of every story. So if you never spoke to J. Cole, you don't know whether or not that information is 100% fact. So you heard something from Drake or Drake's camp, and you running with it on the podcast, yelling and screaming, but you ain't heard both sides. Are you on the payroll? Are you getting that OVO check? Send me an OVO hoodie. I'll take one. I guess Maul don't like that Dreamville merch. He going crazy. He need to explain this. He need to explain something that we didn't know until on Wednesday, the day of this podcast. When you put this out, Damaris was even asking, are we going to leave this in the show? So that lets us know that, you know, they cut plenty out of the podcast, which I'm sure a lot of podcasts do, but that was just interesting to hear as well. But also that let me know that Maul is always being a chatty patty. Remember, he Mr. Cool. He's so anti-Joe Budden. He don't move like that. But he be saying a whole bunch of stuff on air, and Damaris got to cut it out. Oh, can't say that. And by the way, I'm asking myself, since he's saying this, is this something that he was told to say? Did Drake put him up to say this? Because to me, that sounds like that's something you knew for a long time. Obviously, that situation happened a long time ago. And you never said it until now. You waited to clout chase off of J. Cole's album release. Now, if it is true, I would love to hear it, but I stand by what I said earlier. J. Cole don't owe us an explanation. If anybody, he should talk to Drake if this situation is true. And I agree with what Damaris said. Just because people work together, it doesn't mean that they're friends. And I'll tell y'all something just that I've noticed from life. Light-skinned dudes don't be the best of friends. I'm just being real, especially when it's two light-skinned dudes who think they both get girls, or they both got clout, or they both demand. They usually don't become best friends. You'll say the same thing about females. Like when two females think they both bad and they attractive and they hot-ish, they usually don't become the best of friends unless it's beneficial for them, right? If it's some money on the table, or they'll come together and play friends. As soon as that situation is over with and they get that check, they split. They part ways. Like when Moses parted the sea. Okay? So you would have to prove to me that Drake and J. Cole was best of friends. I don't care how many features they did of pictures that they took together. That don't mean nothing. And remember, we just found out that supposedly Drake and LeBron was super close and they was going over each other's houses and stuff like that. I'm sure a lot of y'all assumed that they was cool, but we didn't know they was that cool. So we really don't have a lot of information about all the celebrities that's best friends with each other. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of layers to this, but Maul was putting on the show, boy. he was up there having a temper tantrum. But hey, you got a pod, you got to get that bag. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a clip. I'm posting it, so salute. It worked. Okay. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.